We are live. Whether you are live or on the replay, welcome. We are going to check out the new Science for Little Hearts and Hands unit from the Good and Beautiful Bones and Stones. We'll go through the parent guide and then we'll check out the big book of science stories. So let's jump right in. Got the table of contents here, and I can see a quick glance at this. This is going to be a great segue for littles, this is geared for ages preschool through grade 2. But if you're new to homeschooling or if you've got a wide range of kids and you're not sure where to go, this is a great jumping off point for topics such as paleontology, because you've got what are dinosaurs, and then we get into, let's see, where was it? What is a paleontologist? What do dinosaurs eat? Those kinds of things. And then you get into what is a geologist, a bunch of things about geology, and then what is geography, which they don't have anything specific, a specific unit about geography in the Good and Beautiful, but they do have a paleontology and a geology unit. So this is a great jumping off point to get them going, to see if, just check it out. And these are typically units that dinosaurs is something that kids tend to have an obsession with if they do. So maybe you don't need this, but it's such a cute, soft introduction to school. If you have a kiddo that loves dinosaurs, this is a great soft introduction, whatever age they may be, because all you need is the parent guide, the big book of stories, and then you have access to the audio narrations. And, there's lesson overview here, frequently asked questions, and then there's activity supplies. And I will always recommend on any of my science unit videos, which I have a link down below if you want to check them all out, I recommend that you go ahead and look through the list. And if there are things you don't have, before putting them on your list, check out the lesson first to make sure it's an activity that you would actually want to do with your child or that your child's going to be interested in. It's a very hands-on course. And then it just jumps right in. Lesson 1. What is a paleontologist? So you have your opening here, then you have an audio read to the child. You have an audio narration. You don't need any supplies for this one. And then you have discussion questions and an optional activity. And that's lesson 2. You have fossils. You again have an opening. And then you have supplies needed here for the optional activity. And then you have story time, where you'll go to the storybook and read a story. And then you have discussion questions and an optional activity. And that's basically what the flow is for each lesson. Opening, this one's story for lesson 3. I would have thought it'd go to audio narration. Supplies needed, discussion, optional activity. You've got an optional activity, I think, with every lesson. This one's got a lot going on. And then there's more going on here. Oh, I did not see an optional activity for that one. Did I? Roll and find game. So I guess this could be your optional activity. There's a game. Okay. And then you have, it's hard to see. This paper is very glossy, which is great in person, but it's hard to see in the flip through. Reptiles in the air, again, story time. And then here's an audio narration. Optional activity. Story time with ancient sea creatures. Story time with ancient mammals. Again, we'll jump into that book next. I just want you to be able to see it, but I'm going to have to hold it at an angle so that you can actually see them without a glare. What is a geologist? Now I'm just going to kind of speed up and go through this. If you need to speed me up even more or slow me down, there is a settings button in the bottom right hand corner that you can click on and adjust the speed. And hopefully that will give you what you need there. Yeah. If we haven't met yet, hi there. I'm Elaine from On the Same Page Together. We are a Christ-centered home of learning, and on this channel we talk about all things family. We like to share what works for us as we strive to encourage you on your journey in life and family, life and family. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments. I truly love being a part of your homeschool journey, and I'm always honored to be able to help in any way that I can. And I do have, this is the fourth Little Hearts and Hands unit. I do have all the other three on my channel as well. And then I also have all of the other science units that the Good and Beautiful offers, as well as individual videos for the activity books, the new K through 2 activity books. So there's all kinds of the Good and Beautiful curriculum content on my channel if you want to browse around, check things out. You got a kindergartner or, different ages. I've got math, language arts, handwriting, science, and as history comes out, the new history units come out next month. I will be adding those. Start coming out next month. I will be adding those. These are audio narration pawns. Lesson 1, Lesson 6, Lesson 9. And they're just little cardboard things that we're going to punch out. Pawn assembly instructions. Let's see, punch out the 2 pieces, fold, and then push them. And I guess we're going to do something with them as we listen. That's kind of cool. Okay, so there's the parent guide. Now let's get into the big book of science stories. Again, this is glossy paper, so we're going to try and go through it. The missing piece. Let's see, how can I do this? Well, maybe the glitter's fine because it's the story. I don't want to give away too much of the story, just give you an idea of what they're doing, the type of artwork you can expect, the diversity involved. Kids always love to learn through stories, so I really love that they include so many stories and that the audio narrations are exciting. And I can just imagine doing this unit along with visits to the Natural History Museum, so they can, if you have one close to you, so that they can see these different things. Could be fun. Maybe you have multiple exhibits in your Natural History Museum that you could get an annual pass, and then you could make it once a week, pack a picnic, go have a picnic lunch out front while you do the lesson, because they're not very long, and then go in and see what they have to see about the things. That could be fun. Or you just do it and then plan a family trip to one. Same with geology. You could do, if you know of stuff in your area, getting out there in nature. Anytime you can do that, it really enhances the learning. Photography. All right, so that's it for this unit. Feel free to check out any of the other units that I have, whether it be Science for Little Hearts and Hands, or if you're looking for a language arts to pair with this. I've got preschool, they're preschool language arts learning courses. I have those on my channel too, so feel free to check them out. I'm going to hop off and then I'm going to hop back on to do a live for the new Math 8 pre-algebra course. I'll see you there if you're interested.